Well, hello. Welcome to my video. Welcome back. It's me, and today I'm gonna do a slurry of things, and we might as well just jump right into it because I'm a little nervous, and I'll tell you why. I have been kind of, maybe, getting on my sister a little bit for dyeing her hair. She has beautiful hair. Yes, we're all going gray. But I'm like, just do it. Just let it go. Just let it go natural. You'll be so much happier. And I also have been trying. So, today, we're going in. I am going in with Schwarzkopf Keratin Color. This is a permanent, but color always washes out of my grays anyway, so I don't know how permanent is. And it is in the color Delicate Praline, which may be a little lighter than my current color, but that's okay. I did a little research online for the best at-home DIY colors, and this was on one of the top 5 lists. So, and I have used it before. Let me just preface this whole thing with saying this isn't my first time. I've been dyeing my hair with home color since I was like 14 years old. I've been every color under the sun. I just took off quite a few many years and let it go after my last we'll call it an experiment, not a disaster, of where I went or tried to go super platinum white blonde. Never been a blonde before, so I thought I'd give it a try and learned a few things like I don't look good as a blonde. So after all that grew out and then I cut it all off, got myself a haircut yesterday, and I think I got the little last bits of bleached blonde out of my hair. Here is where I am right this second. Yes. I didn't want to go to anything too crazy or too different from my natural hair color, and it's kind of me just doing it again to be like, is it really that big of a deal? Is it gonna make that big of a difference? And am I gonna want to keep it up? Or knowing me, I'm gonna get ADD about it, and the next time you see me, I'll be a redhead or something. I have a tendency to do that. So here we are. It is hot AF in my bathroom, so I have a fan on because I'm already sweating down my back. So we're gonna get into that. So when I said in the beginning there's gonna be a slurry of activity, I am going to first dye my hair. And then for the grand reveal, I thought I'd also give this bad boy a shot. I've always wanted to use one of these, and I found one at the thrift store for $1.99. So I picked it up. I figured that's not much of a risk. Is this content interesting? Is it interesting? I don't know if it's interesting. We're gonna do it anyway. So when it's all said and done, we're gonna give this bad boy a try. And I'm gonna see if I can get it to work for me. I don't do my hair. I get up in the morning and I shower and I brush it. That's pretty much all you're gonna get from me on a daily basis. So this is gonna be interesting. I did watch a Brad Mondo video on how to use it, so I'm apparently an expert now, so don't worry about it, I'm an expert. So we'll get to that at the end. Ooh. After all this talk about not dyeing my hair again and just going completely gray, I've lied to the world. I'm a liar. I'm a big old fat liar. So let's do it. The selling point for these is that your hair comes out looking smoother and silkier, and I do have, even though I just got a haircut, I do feel like there's a lot of split ends still going up the shaft, going up the strands. So my split ends weren't relegated to the bottom. I could see when she was cutting it that there were just split ends everywhere. So this has a anti-breakage technology, apparently. I don't know what this technology is, but 80% less hair breakage. So it'll be nice to know if it feels or looks healthier, which they claim that they do because it smooths all the cuticles down in your hair. I have clips, not gonna lie. Some of these are my grandma's, so they're very, very old. I'm an expert, don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing, and don't come for me. If you are a professional hairdresser, do not come for me. We all do this and you know it, and you've probably done it yourself, so don't lie. Good? All right, are we clear? All right, let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna, First thing I'm gonna do is protect my beloved Jurassic Park shirt by changing, so I'll be right back. I got my nasty tank top on that I wear for all house painting purposes and now hair dyeing purposes. So the first thing that I am going to do is put my hair up so I can protect my skin and my ears by putting Vaseline on them, and then I will grab a towel to protect my shoulders. You guys get to see my army of McBeefies. It's amazing how much Vaseline we go through in this house, and that may sound weird, but I put it on Eleanor, my 6-year-old. I put it on her hands at night before she goes to bed because I don't know if you guys ever had elementary schoolers, kindergartners, especially in these trying times where they use a lot of hand sanitizer and wash their hands a lot. She gets really dry, cracked hands. And traditional lotions, even if they say they're fragrance free or for sensitive skin, they still sting her when we put them on her little dry, cracked knuckles. So best use, just Vaseline. I'm all lubed up. Let's go. Ooh, Lord, here we go. All right, I'm doing this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I can do this. It's a 3-step process. There is something called a pre-color serum. And I feel like I've used these before, but I don't know why I am not remembering this pre-color serum. We've got our developer. We have got our color cream. And I got 2 boxes because my hair's long and I just did not want to run out. I want it to be very covered. I don't want to look like a calico cat in the back, if you know what I mean. So we have our standard issue, these pieces of shit. What are those? I don't know. I hate these. I absolutely hate these. Do you guys use these? They always crack in the corners and your fingers end up like dyed in between, so we're gonna use regular. So I might do what you traditionally do and start at the roots and then pull it through to the ends. This says for a full head to just go in at the ends, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start the root, get that all good, and then pull it through the ends. So it looks like the first thing we're gonna do is apply this pre-color serum. I don't think I'm gonna need both bottles of the serum, but we'll see. So let's get going. And my husband's out of town too, and he's like, why do you do this? He's gonna be like, why do you do this while I'm out of town? Why do you do this? Because there ain't nobody here to stop me. That's why. I am an agent of chaos. Here we go. I don't know if I should talk through this process or just do a hyper speed. You know what? Prepare for ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
I guess it's time for step 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix up both bottles at the same time. There's something I love about these bottles. There's something I love about that, like, popping through. I don't know why. Is that weird? So these both have protective caps on them. Don't twist them off first before you shake. All right, now the caps just for these, they just twist off. So you can put them back on if you want, but we all know we don't save any extra that goes in the garbage. Oof nuggets. I don't know if you guys heard that, but is it the universe telling me to stop? I'm sorry, universe, but it's going. We're doing it. I guess I need to take the last drink of my coffee because I won't be able to touch my cup again. I don't want to say it because it's inappropriate, but it smells a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna say it, like vagina. I don't know. Moving on. Oh no, I told you they were old. I told you they were old. They're probably from the 70s. Sorry, Grandma. That is definitely more thunder. I am defying the gods. I guess I should mention, I did work at a salon right out of high school in 1998, 1999 as a receptionist. Clearly, not as a hairstylist. But I worked there for a year before I got pregnant and learned a lot, I feel. I mean, I paid attention, I asked a lot of questions, I was probably obnoxious. You know, I've had people ask, like, what is the most favorite job you've ever had? And I still go back to, like, saying working in the salon. Because not only do we have fun, we had fun. And I don't know if it's because I was young and you have a lot less responsibilities and worries, and they're just some of the sweetest people that would come through. Just learning face-to-face customer service like that back in the day when customer service was important. It's nice to make people feel good, you know? Make them have a good time and feel comfortable in your space. So, I thought I'd say that. Back to hyperdrive. I'm being careful not to rub this into my scalp. I'm kind of pulling out. It is kind of common knowledge that you don't rub it into your scalp, you know? So, keep that in mind. I would say this would be good on average, and I used a whole bottle, and there's probably a third left in here. But I'm just gonna slap some more on just to hedge my bets. I spent a little extra time where I was more specifically gray. So I'm just gonna kind of put the rest of this up in my strands at the end, and then we'll wrap it up in plastic wrap and start the timer. It's a good look. 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna start my timer, and In the meantime, I am just gonna go ahead and wash my face. Try to get this off my arms. It's obviously already starting to dye me. And I'll get back with you when it's about time to jump in the shower. So, me. All right, time is up. So, let's see. Ooh. I guess it didn't get lighter, it did get darker. So the next step in the process, which is pretty standard for most box colors, you get into the shower and kind of lather it up and then rinse it out until the water runs clear. So that, my friend, is what we're gonna do. It takes a while for my shower to warm up. It's like Arctic cold and my warm water comes from like California or something. Well, I can say, and I really feel like I've used this color before, but now I'm starting to wonder if I had. When I was rinsing it out, it felt very coated, like every strand felt very coated, like very thick, very heavy. No matter, and I was just washing and washing and washing, and the water was clear, but it still felt like residue in my hair. So I went ahead and put the conditioner in and let it sit for 2 minutes, and it feels a lot better now, but just wanted to put it out there that it did feel very residue-ish. So at this point, I am going to get something to eat because I am starving, and I'll be back in a few minutes so we can start seeing if we can do anything with this coif. So yeah, just couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. It looks great. I really like it. I like this color. It's incredibly natural and shiny and fluffy. I do feel like my hair looks very thick and fluffy. But if you give me a few seconds to set up, we will hop over to plugging in this bad boy and see if we can get ourselves looking like a beautiful beachy mermaid. What do you think? All right, let's go. The first thing I'm gonna do is spray some heat protectant on it. This stuff smells good though. It's kind of like it's like a hair oil and a protectant, and it smells so good. And whilst my hair is still a little damp, I'm gonna put, which weirdly enough is by the same company that the hair dye was by, Schwarzkopf. Got to be fantastic. Instant collagen fusion, thickening and plumping mousse, and hopefully it'll just help dirty up my hair so the waves will hold better, because my hair does not hold curl. I also have some hairspray here in case I need it. I hate to use hairspray, but I also don't have a choice. So if I don't use it, then nothing will stay. Here we go. All right, how's the back look? Is it spotty? Is it all one color? Can't see. Help me. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I like it. I like the color. It turned out really good. Now for my $2 curling iron. Curling iron? What would you call this? I don't know what you call this. What do you call this? I'll have to look it up and put it up here and see how much it costs normally? Because I haven't looked that up. No idea. Should we banana clip so we can put a little makeup on? Do you guys remember these? I never know how to use these. I know this isn't it. This is not it. This is not it at all. How do you use these? I grew up in the time that these existed and I don't know how to use them. Is that sad? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Palladio and it's in the color Porcelain. It's very dark. But I'm gonna mix that with my CeraVe PM, and that's what I'm gonna use as my base. It's just a super quick foundation for me. It helps me keep from looking crusty at my age. That's it. That's all we're doing. All right, we still got to do this hair. Ow. Why would you wear this? Oh, it's stuck in my head. Oh, that hurt. So I'm going to explain briefly what Mr. Mondo taught me earlier today. Well, first off, I'm gonna put a little hairspray on because we all know. So he said, obviously, a little bit of hair if you want tighter waves, more hair if you want looser waves, and to not horizontal it, but pull it back or forward. And that's what we're gonna do. Enjoy the time lapse. All right, well, you get the picture. I'm gonna let them cool before I rake through them or anything. And I am not gonna make you suffer through it. It's 2 o'clock now. I am going to put on a show and finish the rest of my hair. I feel like this is gonna take quite a while. I'll let you know how long it takes. I'll be back. Are you ready? Here it is. What do you think? That's it. Be honest, I never know what to do with the bangs. Does feel a little radical. A little 80s. I'll tell you, right now it is 3:17. So it took me an hour and 15 minutes to do this, which I feel like doesn't come out not too dissimilar to like rolling your hair or braiding it and sleeping on it. So, but I don't know how practical this is, especially doing it yourself. Maybe if you let someone else do it, but this is where we're at. This is it. And that, my dears, is the end of this video. Was it an important video? Absolutely not. Was it fun? Up until the curling iron part, yes. Anyway, thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think it's tubular? I do. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Thinking and pumping. Do you want to be on camera, big boy? Biggest boy. It's your best baby. Yeah, I'm your best baby. Look like a lion. I look like a lion. I feel so bitchin' right now.